So I'm Tim Price, I'm the head of video and motion graphics. AR in its essence is an ability, piece of technology for tracking visuals, both 2D and 3D, onto your device's screen, and it'll track into the real world, so as you move your phone around, it'll keep the object nice and stationary. In my mind, I see AR changing lots of things. At the moment, it seems quite basic that we have simple floating objects, we have Pokemon running around the world, we have Google Maps pointing at things. But in my mind, I see it kind of developing into everything, becoming almost like a separate web in its own right. So currently I'm imagining things such as magazine adverts that you could point your phone at, and your brand new product will pop out of this advert. At which point the customer could look at the different points of it, they could spin it round, they could click on different areas and find out what the latest tech is. You could also use it for things like launch events. So rather when you're announcing your new product to the world, rather than simply having a couple of flat images in your video, you could ask your customers to actually open up their device and then again project out what you're selling, what your new thing is, so people can have a look at it. I think there's probably 3 waves to AR at the moment. So we're kind of in the first at the moment, which is all a little bit rudimentary, but still really cool. So I think we're kind of similar with touchscreen phones. Whilst they were being democratized, everyone wanted to have a play. We're at that exciting stage where it's all a little bit basic, but there's still loads you can do. I think wave 2 is coming, where we start to get AR glasses instead. So rather than having to hold up your device the whole time and point it at things, once we have it sat on your head, at that point your hands are free to start doing more stuff. So there's technology coming out at the moment to do what's called skeletal tracking, so you can start tracking your fingers and figuring out where they are in the real world, so that you could start actually physically moving around an object rather than just spinning it around on your phone. Not only that, I think it'll kind of make it more accessible, the fact that everyone has it sat on their face at all times. It doesn't mean you kind of got to interact with something and you haven't got to pull something out of your pocket to play with it. You just stick it on your head and you're ready to go. Things like Google Maps, I can see that developing much further, where you look around, let's say, I don't know, you want to go for a particular type of meal tonight, that this could overlay on top, give you directions, bring up reviews, all that sort of stuff. And then wave 3, I think, is where it gets really exciting. So at the moment, it's all about you interacting with things and the website or the app you're using, knowing what that thing is in advance. I think wave 3 will be when cameras start to become aware of what's around them effectively, if you like. It's almost like the eyesight of digital tech. So at that point, rather than saying, this is my latest tablet or this is my latest phone, you already know that. Your smart device will be able to tell you what it is in advance. So it kind of, like I say, it kind of becomes the smart eyesight of everything. At that point, it all works together without needing individual apps to decide what everything is. We're currently exploring this technology and developing out some examples to start showing people, to kind of demonstrate what the technology can do. So we have 3 blog articles coming out over the next couple of months. The first one will be about why I think AR is the future, and I think that'll really solidify the case for it. The second one will be about what you need to know about AR, some stuff to do with how it works, what's out there at the moment. And the third one will be the use cases. So at that point, we'll start saying how I believe firmly that it's relevant to the market that we're in. I think most of all is the fact that we're really nimble. We're always kind of looking at new technology. We're always seeing what's out there, what new things we can implement. So we have people that are specialists in video, people that are specialists in 2D animation, people that are specialists in 3D. So we're always trying to find the next thing to include, but that doesn't mean that we're gimmick based. I think we always have story as the fundamental, most important thing. And we have quite an experience of all the different clients we've worked with. We're not just UK based. I think the great thing about Proctors is the fact that we work with clients all over the world. So really we've got quite a lot to offer.